What is up, guys? It is Bob Blah Blah, and today we're taking a look at the second half of the Black Ops 2 score streaks. If you haven't seen my prior video, make sure you go check it out. It covered the score streak system and how it works. It also covered the first half of the score streaks because there are a bunch, 22. The rumors are they might be adding a couple. So the next one we have War Machine. It's 700 points, and it is a grenade launcher with rapid semi-auto firing. Now, my best guess is this would be like the Grim Reaper from Black Ops. So this is just a guess because I haven't seen it in action, where basically you would carry it around and you'd be able to semi-auto fire a bunch of grenades at once. Sounds pretty cool, but 700 points, that's a pretty high streak. You're talking 7 kills in TDM or, a combo of caps and defense and domination. Either way, 700 points is a lot, so I don't see this being pretty popular or very popular, especially if you lose it when you die, because that would suck. That would happen to me. I'd get the Grim Reaper in Black Ops, then I'd die right away and it was gone, and that was always really annoying. So who knows when it actually goes into practice, but 700 points, that's not cheap in this game, so we'll see what happens when it actually comes out. Next up, we have the Dragonfire. Now, you've seen this a lot. FPS Russia had a video with a so-called real-life quad rotor, I should say. Basically, for 725 points, you get a remote-controlled quad rotor with machine gun. So you put it out there, you control it, and you can shoot at enemies. The good thing is you can't get killed or anything because it's just a robot. It flies around. It's small. My best guess is going to be pretty easy to shoot down with a gun because it is just a tiny little drone, but who knows? So far in the videos, it looks like it's pretty good. Once again, it's a high price. I expect a lot of people to use it at first, but 725 points is not cheap, and for me, the UAV and the counter UAV right now are looking really good because while they're up, you get assist points. So we'll see how popular it is. It looks fun to use. I can't wait to give it a try. Up next, we have the AGR. This is where you airdrop an autonomous ground drone that can also be remote controlled. You've probably seen this in the Black Ops 2 trailer that was released. Basically, it comes down automatically, pops out of a box, and starts shooting at the enemy. And then if you want to, you can actually control it as well. That sounds really cool. However, if you remember the assault drone in Modern Warfare 3, it really wasn't that great, so it really depends on how powerful the bullets are. It felt like in Modern Warfare 3, the assault drone was shooting blanks or BBs or pellets. That's how weak it was. It took so many bullets to kill people. However, if this thing's more powerful, I could see it being really popular. I really like that it can be controlled automatically because I don't like controlling things. I like being able to run around and kill people while my kill streaks do all the work for me. So hopefully it is like that because I'd love to get it. Just let it go. Next up, we have the Stealth Chopper at 850 points. So basically, this sounds like the regular attack helicopter that we've known through all the Call of Duties, except it's a little more expensive at 850 points. I mean, that's 8 or 9 kills in TDM, so that's not easy to get. But the plus is it doesn't show up on the minimap, which doesn't seem like the biggest deal, but it's going to make it a lot harder to shoot it down because you'll have no idea where to look, whereas in past Call of Duties, it showed up on the minimap, so you could look up and you'd know which direction to look. And that obviously makes things a lot easier. So we'll see what happens with that. Up next, we have the Orbital VSAT, the Blackbird, making its return from Black Ops. And guys, this is going to be my favorite. It's 900 points, not easy, but it shows both the enemy position and direction, and it can't be shot down. So basically, the only counter is going to be the counter UAV. So unless they've earned one of those and they have it ready, they are screwed. If you remember the Blackbird in Black Ops, basically, it's an unlimited UAV for 45 seconds. It shows where they're going, where they're headed in real time. It's the most powerful kill streak ever. And the reason I think that, if you have a good team, if one player gets one, another player will use that to get them one. Basically, you'll have Blackbirds the rest of the game, or VSATs, as we'll now call them. I can't wait for this. I can't, there's no hiding if you have Ghost. It'll even show them. So I'm really excited about this. I think this is going to be hugely powerful, maybe the most powerful kill streak in the game that people use regularly. Next up is the Escort drone. This is 1,000 points. It's personal air support from an airborne drone. This one's kind of interesting because if it's anything like the Overwatch, which I really like for Modern Warfare 3, basically it's a drone that covers the close area around you. So it's not going to kill people across the map, but it'll shoot the people that are around you, which is pretty damn awesome, but it makes you move. I mean, think about it. That's one of the things I like about the Overwatch. Since I like to move around, having a helicopter above me, yeah, it kind of tells people that I'm there, but most people aren't that smart. They don't realize that. So as long as I'm rushing, it rewards me. If I camp, it's not going to do much for me because it only kills people in my immediate area. So it sounds like the Overwatch coming back, but as a drone instead of a helicopter. So sounds pretty cool to me. 1,000 points, though, that's a lot. No way I'm using that over the VSAT, but still, seems pretty cool. Up next, we have the Warthog. It's 1,025 points. It's a jet aircraft that provides close air support with strafe runs. So it sounds like the strafe run from Modern Warfare 3, which sucked balls, if you don't mind me saying. It's basically, it's going to go over, and I don't know if it's one or more than one. I think it's just one, and it provides a strafe run, meaning it's going to fly over, shoot a bunch of people, and then probably fly over again and maybe even again and get a bunch of kills. So If it's better than the strafe run, that's awesome. Though I will say this, people don't use the strafe run much in Modern Warfare 3, but when people call it in, it always seems to kill me, which I do hate, but almost nobody calls it in. So it sounds pretty good, but once again, that's a steep price, and I've said it before, and I know I've been repeating it a lot. It's hard to get kill streaks in this game. 10 kills in a row is not easy if you, if you don't have support. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting to see how hard that is to get. Next up at 1050, we have the EMP systems is what they call it now. Basically, it's EMP. You guys know what it is. It disables all the enemy electronics. I'm assuming it's going to blow up any of their kill streaks or air support that they have in the game at that time. Shuts off their mini-map. Really powerful. You guys saw it. It was support. It was basically free to get at 18 points in Modern Warfare 3. But if you go backwards, like in Modern Warfare 2, I want to say it was like 14 kills in a row or maybe 18 kills in a row, and nobody equipped it because it was hard to get, and it doesn't necessarily get you kills. It just is a pain in the ass for their team. So we'll see what happens. I don't expect a lot of people to use this because that's pretty hard to get for something that's not going to directly get you kills. You still have to go out and kill the enemy. So powerful, but I don't see a lot of people using it. Up next, we have the Lodestar. It's 1,150 points. It's laser-targeted missiles fired presumably from the Lodestar plane. Guys, I have no info on this. I haven't seen it. I don't know what it's like. One person I've heard, they compared it to the Reaper from Modern Warfare 3. So if that's the case, that's pretty cool. 1,150 points, though, that's a lot. So I don't know if you control it or if the computer controls it, but from what I've heard, you do control it, and basically you fire missiles down. And if it is like the Reaper's pretty good. Is it worth 11, 12 kills in a row? I don't know. That's a tough call, but I'm excited to try it out. It doesn't sound like anything new, but it sounds cool. So once again, expect the Reaper. That's probably what it's going to be like. Next up, we have the VTOL Warship, 1,200 points. Sounds like chopper gunner to me. That's what everyone's describing it as. Now, the VTOL is basically a form of a Harrier. It's kind of like a combination of a helicopter and plane. So it can fly fast, but then it can stop and kind of hover like a helicopter. So that's kind of cool. Maybe that'll play a part into how it moves around the map. But 1,200 points, that's 12 kills in a row. It's going to be hard to get, but I'm excited about it. I love the chopper gunner in Black Ops. It absolutely mowed people down. If it's anything like that, I can't wait to use it. Remember, it's going to be harder to block these things because the perks have been split up, so who knows, you might be racking up 30, 40 kills like the chopper gunner from Black Ops. That'd be awesome. Next up, we've got the Cujos, the Canine unit, the dogs. They are back, 1,275 points. They attack dogs, they hunt down the enemy. These are one of my favorite kill streaks of all time in every game they've been in, and the reason is you can't hide. I mean, yeah, I guess in theory you can just sit at the top on top of a dumpster or something and hide from them, but if you have Ghost or, there's no perk that counters dogs, right? There's no perk. I love dogs. You can't hide from them. They're not going to be easy to get, but I bet you they're going to be really good. That's my hunch because they're making it hard to get. I'm hoping that it just crushes the enemy. All you bitches who are out there hiding, my dogs will smell your blood and come and eat you. So I'm excited for Cujos. I love them. I don't like the new name, Canine Unit. That's a little too official for me. They should have just called them Cujos. Come on. We all know that's the right name for them. And the last but not least, we have Swarm. It's 1,400 points. Calling a swarm of lethal hunter-killer drones. If you remember hunter-killers, they're a type of drone that basically flies around and kills the enemy. You can actually earn it by itself, but this is a swarm of them. So you're going to get a bunch. They're going to fly around in the air, and then they're going to launch down and kind of kamikaze and blow up the enemy. So this is obviously going to be really powerful. I mean, for it to be 1,400 points, I'm guessing that this is going to absolutely wreck people. However, that's pretty hard to get, so I don't think you'll see it too often. I don't think you have to worry too much about it, but it's going to be awesome. I've seen it in the video. It looks badass. I can't wait to call it in because you see this swarm of hunter drones in the air, and it's scary as shit. Now, one thing to note, guys, that's the last score streak we currently have. However, there is a rumor I want to let you guys know about. Some people believe there are actually 2 secret higher score streaks. Now, David Vonderhaar did say there is no game-ending streak. However, he hinted. He said, don't worry, there is some high score streaks that are going to be good surprises for people. So I don't know what that means. Your guess is as good as mine. Maybe there's nothing left. Maybe he was just talking about the swarm, or maybe there is a bonus score streak like the Moab that doesn't end the game. We'll see. Only time would tell. Treyarch's never done anything like that before, so I'm not really expecting anything, but he was a little cryptic in an interview I saw, so I'm excited to see if there is 2 more, because if you look at the screen, it could definitely fit 2 more score streaks. So that's it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. You guys have been supporting me like crazy. It means a lot. Let me know in the comments what you think of the score streaks, and what do you think of these higher score streaks, because they're pretty hard to get, so we'll see what happens. That's it for the video, guys. I'll talk to you later. Take it easy.